Yeah, the old rhubarb's coming back. So give the old water. Okay, and the asparagus, have you seen the asparagus? That's come back. That's the one I'm going to be using as my model for Josh's Gigantea, because it's got this jaded look, and I think it can actually become glaucous, so we'll just water that, as you do. And it's been that I'm up early. You can see the stingers in the air is pretty darn hot today, so yeah, sort of like a double flush sort of thing, you know what? Oh, yeah. So yeah, I didn't wipe a clip, so I'm probably gonna have to make this a dual one sort of thing. So anyway, yeah, went out with Ali Sue. Get some potting soil for her little backyard vegetable garden sort of thing. And yep, no perps in the shop still, so it's the third perp run. Yeah. But came back to find some quite sad news. This one here was lying out here with it, you know, this way with its root, with the black roots going that way. Some bird had pulled it out, and the roots were sort of, you know, with that sort of papery thin sort of way they are if they dehydrate for a few hours. So I just had to pull the roots off, so it's bare rooted now, and I shoved it back. Yeah. Now, first of all, I thought maybe it popped out the hole sort of thing, but the fact that the roots were, it was this way and the roots were exposed, I had a second thought. No, some birds pulled it out. Don't know why they pulled that one out and not the others. Anyway, last night came out and potted up some more fly traps. Put one in there, and I put one in there because that's looking pretty good for what it is, I think. So yeah, I mean that one at the moment now, there's no difference between what looks like it's a shop bought, and it's still got that glossy look to it. So so we'll see. Anyway, what I'm trying, I think I'm heading towards or trying to do, is this one here. This pot was the one that we made up with polystyrene, perlite, and sand, and the popcorn. Yeah, the ground up popcorn, the meat, and the egg, basically. Because I went back to the old clip, and had a look and watched it through, how I made it up sort of thing. So I think what we're trying to do in these pots is find a chemical way of replicating that. So we're trying to, you know, the iron is trying to replace the meat, and whatever's in the egg that's doing the bizzo, and so on and so forth, with the, you know, going through that sort of thing. So yeah, so because remember originally this pot came out of originally we had this red organism appear in our pot with what was it, charcoal and yeah, popcorn. It was a charcoal and popcorn, and suddenly out of all our experiments we got this one thing with the charcoal and the popcorn that grew this red organism at the end of the season sort of thing. And we went from that, and we went to, you know, doing popcorn and stuff like that, and doing experiments on charcoal, which I, you know, got over there, and one here, you know, here's charcoal here. And we also went to doing meat. We tried raw meat, we tried cooked meat, we tried eggs, raw eggs, cooked egg, and we found the best combination was cooked meat and raw egg was the best combination to generate the red organism. And we went through a whole series, zinc, lead, molybdenum, and both zinc and lead would actually promote the organism, and also molybdenum was quite good too, really quite good. You know, a little bit of molybdenum and you can really promote the organism. Yeah, so what we're trying to do here is basically reproduce this, but in a much quicker, simpler way of doing it. Rather, you don't have to grind, don't have to do your popcorn, you don't have to, you know, cook, you know, cook your meat or grind your meat or do your eggs. You just do it from a chemical standpoint sort of thing. So that's what we're trying to do. So today I'm going to set up another one, which is down here. So I'm just going to take my mitten off, because yeah, it's that's kind of day. It's just sort of with the sun blasting down sort of thing. It's yeah, it's not the best, and I'm still going to be trying to move the charcoal out of the way of this one sort of thing. So yeah, so it's just a case of getting our little giraffe tweezers, and slowly over time, just anything that actually falls in that direction, you just put it to one side sort of thing. So eventually, over 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 10 or so time, will eventually, just by statistical process, bare that patch there. Anything that will naturally fall into that, we move over to here. And so eventually, over time, it'll be like a river or something, moving things about. Eventually the river, by just a statistical process, will get to a stage where anything that wants to move in that area is being moved over there and set into a position that it won't move back again sort of thing. And eventually we'll have a nice cleared area. So like a big chunky thing like that. Now that's not going to move there, I don't think. So we keep doing that day in, day out, every day. Every time we flush, we do that. And eventually, by a natural statistical process, it will, everything that will normally go there, we put to one side that can't go back there again, and we'll have a nice little bare patch where you can just about see the newspaper cellulose with just small and fine bits of charcoal on the surface sort of thing, but it's still being supplied by all the nutrients from around here, from the charcoal. So we've got the combination of the newspaper cellulose plus the nutrients from the charcoal, which we think is what's in the peat sort of thing.